All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am your boy George. Yes, I am the true truck driver. Yes, I am back in the truck again because I wanted to let you guys know I got my laptop set up here because one of my shippers asked me to move a load for him today, but I'm actually doing a Morton salt load I picked up out of Port Canaveral. Just ran it by 55 miles. The load only paid $350. It wasn't much, but something to put in your pocket for the Christmas holidays. So today what I want to talk to you guys about is these endorsements. All right, but a lot of people didn't understand, so we got several things we're going to do today is talk about these endorsements, why it's important, how it's important, before you leave out the door of your local DMV. Make sure you study that book. So we got a lot of stuff to talk about. If you have not subscribed to my channel, the #1 trucker, all right, #1 trucker in logistics, I don't talk about politics. That I try not to get in that politics shit, and I talk about real life experiences, things that I've been through, things that have happened to me as a truck driver, understanding what I am doing as a truck driver. Matter of fact, one of these guys parked right beside me is a Pam driver. He was trying to back down in the hole that we're sitting beside. He didn't realize he had his tandem slid too far back. So in order to get, and there's another truck driver there, Costco, but in order to get that truck slid down here in the back, he had to realize one thing: you got to slide those tandems all the way up to the front, because if you can see out there in the front, there's a curve, and he didn't realize that, trying to back that truck up. So I had to help him out. All right, so let's talk about these endorsements, because a lot of people had questions about these endorsements. First of all, you cannot, with some charges that you have as felonies, get a hazmat endorsement. If you can't get the hazmat endorsement, you still cannot get the TWIC. Don't think that you can get the TWIC and not get the hazmat. It's either you can't get the TWIC also because you can't get the hazmat. They go hand in hand. Those felonies work the same way even if you try. So don't spend that money thinking, oh, I can't get my hazmat, but I get a TWIC card. No, it don't work like that. They pull the same record, the same background. Even if you're going through the TSA at the airport and you think you're gonna get a certain type of passport, your passport to go overseas, because you have certain felonies, and these things you're gonna have to look up yourself, but I'm telling you, it'll show you in the handbook what are the qualifications to having a hazmat. Look up the TWIC license. It'll show you certain things why you cannot have a TWIC card. Had one guy try, hold on one second, fellas. I had one guy hit me up and he was like, man, I'm paid, to get my hazmat, then I paid to get my TWIC. I said, did you get your hazmat? He said, no. I said, well, you wasn't gonna get the TWIC. You just wasted, several $100s in trying to do this. So certain felonies you can. The book also tells you that. Look them up, whatever state you're in. Look up, and it'll say it on the CSA, FMCSA, what the requirements are for hazmat, what drug and charges you cannot have in getting a hazmat or your TWIC card. So before you actually take that endorsement, make sure you look it up so you're not wasting your time by trying to get an endorsement when you don't qualify to get that type of endorsement, because the felony that might be on your background won't let you get it. All right. Now I'm telling you guys this because I done been through it. I had also some felonies. All right. I did. In the past, I felt like, hey, I served my time. That's not how these people look at it. Mine was not as big, violent offenses, didn't have nothing to do with no raping, none of that stuff, no shooting, no murder charges. Those type of charges, no drugs across state lines, trafficking. I believe those type of charges right there would disqualify you from getting those endorsements, a certain type of endorsements, the hazmat, the TWIC card. You can't haul no gas, okay? Things like that. You can get the tanker endorsement, the doubles and triples. The reason why I told you guys this about having these endorsements is because say you go out and get the 2 years experience over the road. Now you want to come back and drive local. You want to work for a local company. You want to drive for AAA Cooper. You want to drive for UPS, FedEx. They all require hazmat. All of them. Because they haul hazmat products. Some of them haul tankers. All right? So you need that tanker endorsement. That's why I said if you qualify for it, go ahead and get the endorsement. It's in the book. You got to study for the CDL exam anyway. You might as well pay the extra $5 or $10 to add each one of those endorsements on. The passenger bus, that one too. Get it. It's very easy. It's only what, a couple pages for the passenger endorsement. The tanker endorsement is like 1 or 2 pages. You read them. Put those endorsements on your license if you qualify for them, okay? And those 3 you can qualify for: tanker, doubles and triples, and passenger, even with all the felonies, all right? It's the ones that require the hazmat and the twit car for you to go inside the ports, okay? Those are ones that certain felonies you can't have certain felonies with those. Just straight up. So I tell all my truck drivers, all the new school guys that are out there, go and get those endorsements. And here's another key. With having those endorsements, your game actually steps up to another level. All right? And what I say by that is because so many truck drivers out here that don't have those endorsements. That means you become special. That means you can start to demand what you want to get paid. You understand what I'm saying? It's like having a specialty doctor. So you're not just going to your regular family doctor. The doctor say, oh, I gotta refer you to a specialist. So they refer you to a specialist, somebody who specializes in what you have. Exactly. That's how that license works. So then when you walk into an office and they say, oh, our starting pay is $25 an hour, you say, well, I got tank endorsement, I got hazmat, I got doubles and triples. I'm a special type of guy. So you said 25, I want 30. All right? You actually want, now you can negotiate in between because you got the power, you got the experience, you got the power. Next thing it is, with you guys that are in school, coming out of school, listen to me very carefully. Do not get tickets in that truck. All right? And what I mean by a ticket, something you were doing, crossing lines, not turning on your blinkers. When a ticket falls on you, not the company, because a weight scale ticket, it falls on the company. The ticket for not having passing your physical exam, and the ticket falls back on you. Not turning on your blinker, not signaling correctly. That ticket falls on you backing or hitting somebody. That ticket is wrote in your name. Yeah, it's a company, but the ticket is wrote in your name. That will hurt you, all right? I think it's 3 years. It'll stay on your record. And most of the time, if you're trying to get another job will not let you come over until those 3 points are removed from your license. So do everything you can to keep your license clean and correct for those first 2 years of driving for a company. A lot of people ask me, who should I go work for? There's thousands of companies. Warner, Swift. I can't tell you who to go work for when you get CDL. I can't also tell you the best way to get your CDL because that's up to you. Do your research, all right? Do your research. There's certain schools, like Votech schools, they teach you everything. When I say everything, I mean the brakes. The brakes on the trailer. How to change them. How to adjust them. The slack adjusters. Right now they got programs. Y'all gotta excuse my mouth getting real dry. But they got programs out here that they gave, Biden-Harris administration gave out over, I think it was $40 million. for these trucking schools. Ask for a grant. Yeah, they got the grants. They had new grants came out for people because they felt like we didn't have enough truckers. Look it up. It's on the FMCSA website. FMCSA website. Grants for new truck drivers that'll help you pay for schooling. Some of these grants at Votex, they'll give you an extra $500. All right, for going to school. I am your boy George. I want you to hit me up, subscribe. This is part 2. We're gonna hit up a part 3 in a minute. All right, subscribe right now to your boy. Peace.